Hello everybody, Napkin99 here, and welcome back to the Minecraft Let's Play series. I am excited today because we have a massive project coming up, but first let me catch you up on what we've been doing in between episodes. So I built an Enderman farm so I could get XP and pretty much repair all my gear, put mending on it with our mending villager that we got last episode. And I went ahead and upgraded all my gear to netherite. I did a bunch of mining on the nether, and was able to get enough to upgrade all of my armor and tools. I even made a netherite hoe. I also moved our nether portal up to the roof and actually linked up this portal with the end portal. So we have a portal to our end stronghold now, so we can get to the end and get to our enderman farm super easy. And that's pretty much where we're at now. I had mentioned last episode that I wanted to get our sea lantern problem fixed because at the moment we just have torches spammed absolutely everywhere and it kind of ruins the aesthetic when we're going for this modern kind of look here. So we're going to be working on making a guardian farm today. I've also been wanting to get an iron farm going because we need iron to make some of the farms in our base because we are pretty low on it at the moment. So I figured we'll take our two big farms and put them together into one build. And it should hopefully turn out pretty nice. Anyways, we've got a lot of work to do today, so let's not waste any time. So we're actually going to be using a different ocean monument than the one we raided in episode 4. This is one that's actually right by our end portal. Our end portal is under one of these mounds of sand here. So we have quick access to our end portal, and it will also have a tunnel leading to our ocean base over here. But before we can get doing anything here, we have to take out the Elder Guardians that reside in this ocean monument. Now that that's taken care of, let's get to work. Alrighty, so the ocean monument is all drained and cleared, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick explanation of what we're going to be doing with the rest of this project. I think we'll have 4 little square sections in each corner, and those will be our guardian farms, and then we'll have some open space in the middle. And I'm actually not done draining yet because I need to build a massive dome around this whole thing, and that's why I still have the conduit set up here so I can breathe when I'm in the water. And then above that dome, we're going to be putting our iron farm, and then the drops are going to fall through to the center, and we'll have one collection area for both the guardian farm and the iron farm. Anyway, that's enough of me talking. Let's get back into the time lapse. Alrighty guys, it is completed. You ready for the grand reveal? Aha! Ignore that little line over there. I am really happy with how this build turned out. Just all of it. I'm actually not done with the iron farm yet. I still need to put in the villagers and the zombie into 14 out of the 16 chambers. I think just that one and the one up there are all the way done. But it's been producing quite a bit of iron. I have like 20 stacks of iron blocks already. So let's swoop on inside, take a look from underneath. So we've got our 4 guardian farms in the corners just like we planned. They've been running pretty well as well. I've got this big tube in the middle. The iron farm drops actually come all the way down from there. You can kind of see some coming through now. And then they all filter down into our collection area down here. So as you can see, we have a bunch of iron in here. All of our guardian farm drops. Been filling up pretty fast here. So each of the guardian farms has its own collection area, so like this one goes to the one above it, just because I didn't feel like putting tubes between each one kind of ruined the feel here. Then on the back side of the iron farm collection, we have bone meal from all the poppies being put into a composter. And then I decided to go with like this almost factory kind of style staircase going up to each of the tops of the guardian farms, so we can access up here and access our entrance and exit points. And then we did same kind of style for the bridges connecting them. On the sides of all the guardian farms we put these little planters, just because I felt this area was pretty open, and before when I was planning this I just had a big slab of white concrete and it definitely needed something. So I decided to put some planters on the sides to add some greenery. And I did the exact same custom trees on every single one, just to kind of give it this more manicured, kind of sciencey kind of feel. Because I feel like usually if you're in like a high-tech science lab, they're gonna take care of their plants. And then we also did a kind of small guardian design on the floor here for the middle. Thought it turned out pretty nice. And then in the corners, kind of for the same reason we did the planters, it felt a little bit open, as well as I had a dark spot here in the middle that needed some light. So I made some little tables with chairs for kind of the workers of this facility to have their lunch or something. And I used end rods as the table legs so that we have our light in here. As for how the farms work, I actually used a design from someone on YouTube, I think named K1 Inc. I'll include a link in the description though to the video I followed for building the iron farm, because I wasn't going to be able to figure out how these work. But basically there's 3 villagers in there constantly being scared by a zombie that's bobbing up and down in water, and then that'll occasionally spawn an iron golem up on the top platform, and then it just gets washed down to the center where it burns in lava at the bottom. The guardian farm, however, is my own design. Basically just a big glass tank, and then there's a few different smaller tanks within this. You don't need to make them smaller tanks, I just did so that the guardians don't go side to side as much, so that they fall down the center quicker. So basically it's just a bunch of bubble columns with some flowing water up top that pushes them towards the middle, and then they fall down to these soul campfires and burn, and then there's a bunch of hoppers underneath to collect the drops. But yeah, overall I'm really happy with how this whole build turned out. I think it's probably the best build I've ever done. I also haven't really done a build on this scale before, and I probably won't do it in one episode again, because as you guys can tell, this video has taken a very long time to come out because of this, and I'm sorry for that. But I will be doing better than that in the future. I'm trying to plan a little bit smaller scale so I can still get videos out more often, but still keep the quality that I want them to have. But now that we have our sea lanterns, I suppose we should probably put some in our base, considering that's the whole goal of this episode, and here we are with this massive thing just to get sea lanterns and iron. And there we go, we got some sea lanterns inside of our base now. We obviously still have quite a few torches around here because this area is not really finished yet. So we will have some other lighting in here as well, but I still have some builds I plan to do around here. But it's looking especially nice inside of our storage room. So finally have all these torches out of here. Still have this random bed here because I don't have anywhere else to put it at the moment. But it's definitely looking a lot better in here. Anyways, that is going to wrap it up for today's episode. I'm sorry again this took so long to come out. That was some poor planning on my part, but we ended up with a pretty nice build because of it. So I am happy about that. But thank you all so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.